Home athletes, it's Thursday. We are doing a longer interval piece today. We're doing 6 rounds total. 1 round starts every 5 minutes. The goal today is to get each round done in 4 minutes or less, so we get at least a minute of rest before the next round starts. So work, a little bit of rest, work, a little bit of rest to get the idea. Your score today will be your slowest round out of the 6 rounds. So if you're interested in scoring, and you should be, I'll explain more about that why in a second. Go ahead and write down your times as you go. Again, final score will be the slowest out of the rounds. So the reason for that, the scoring part, is I want you to practice your pacing consistency today. Pacing consistency. Ideally, all these 6 rounds should take right about the same amount of time to finish. Once again, we're trying to get them done in under 4 minutes, so keep that in mind. But do your first round, your second round, at a pace that you can see yourself doing consistently across the 6 rounds. Like, how am I going to feel round 4, round 5, round 6? You know, we don't want to start really super fast and just get slower, slower, slower. Ideally, our slowest round and our fastest round are within 10 seconds or so. So again, keep that in mind as you're doing your work. So each round, again, one starts every 5 minutes. Starts with a 400-meter run. Get that mapped out. You know, that should take about 2 minutes or so on the run. Again, looking for a consistent pace on the run. We come back inside with 21 push-ups. This, ideally, I'd like you to see how you get done in about a minute or so. So if that number seems like way too much to do in a minute, go ahead and scale that number down a little bit. Might be 15 or so, might be 12. I don't know. You can also scale the movement as always. Elevate the hands or whatever if you need to. But again, push-up station, about a minute. And then we finish with some dumbbell movement. We're doing some dumbbell hang power snatch. I don't have a dumbbell here, but I do have a kettlebell. So I'm going to demonstrate it with a kettlebell. Hang power snatch. So hang means the weight starts from right about knee level. Remember, our snatch movement is a lot about legs and hips, right? We kind of start with that big jump. We create that elevation by driving those feet to the floor and extending the hips. Then we pull the elbow up nice and high, and we go up overhead with that weight. Right back down, switch hands, jump, shrug, bring it up overhead. Watch out for your watch. We're going to do 12 total, 6 per side. And that station also ideally should take, hopefully that one's probably less than a minute. So overall, the run, the push-ups, hang power snatch, we're looking at less than 4 minutes, ideally close to it, something like that. Push-ups, real quick, pushing hard. Actually, 2 things. So with the kettlebell snatch, right, like I said, we really want to push the feet down in the floor. It's a lower body push. It's what creates most of the momentum for that weight on the weights on the way up. We're not pulling, right? We're pushing the lower body and then finishing. And then our push-ups, we're doing a lot of plank work lately. Think about plank position. Want a nice straight line through the hips and knees. There should be no like hips up and down or knees bent or anything like that. The entire body should move up and down as one solid piece. Ideally at the bottom, chest is the only thing that touches the floor. We end up with straight arms at the top. Don't try not to get floppy with those. I mentioned earlier about scaling the number. If you could do 21, but they end up looking pretty sloppy by the end, do less. I'd rather see you do like maybe 14 or 15 good push-ups rather than 21 and having them get kind of sloppy. So, I mean, we're all here to get fitter, faster, stronger. Focusing on movement quality should always be a priority in our workouts. How am I doing this movement? Can I do it better? How do I do it better? It's really, it pays off in the long run. All right, everybody, have a great workout. Get it done. I'll talk to you tomorrow.